Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 2 of a Requiem of the Rose King, or Baraou no Souretsu. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this adventure. In the previous episode, we got in touch with this main character Richard and the other character Henry. Let's see what's going to happen now. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh my, there are so many names here. No, I don't think you will go. But you don't care about him! No! You hate him! Oh no, this is disgusting, yeah. Oh, come on! But she doesn't care about him. Oh my! I don't believe so. No. You let him become like this. Oh, listen to her. Oh no. So the York were winning this time. Because they are planning something else. Margaret! Oh, here we go! What? In the forest. Where did you send him? Oh no! Okay, if you can get in touch with him. No. Is he going to die? This war lasted 100 years. I mean... he is dead. Yeah. Huh? What? Wow, she's pretty kind, Margaret. Oh. Oh, wow. I assume Jesus Christ, I mean... Margaret! Oh! Yes, they are coming to get you. Yes, of course. Oh my. Oh no, I don't think you will be able to do that. No? Hmm. Laugh now because later. But did this father love Richard in a different way? I hope not, even if it's not such a scandal. I mean, many centuries ago, they were doing things like this. Margaret, now you think that you are powerful, but... Yeah. No! Oh, I think, Margaret, you condemned your own life now, huh? Yeah, you advance until a certain point. Oh, does he like Richard? It's better if he doesn't know. Oh, and what the F? But that mother is something crazy, okay? Oh, yeah. He wants to protect him, yeah. We know why. Well, like Versailles Bara. But actually, she's not. I mean... oh my... Be ready to fight, Richard, because... yeah... you can't get the horse that is behind him. In fact... oh... as I was telling you, the father was in love with her at this point. And her mother discovered this, and okay, I will tell you later. I mean, this was not just a love between daughter and father. I don't think so. Or even if it was, it's pretty ambiguous. Is he wearing... huh? But otherwise he would have killed you. So, as always, this instinct of surviving. Does she feel that he's dead? Who's there? Harry? Harry! Yeah, that's it, him. I mean, that's her. I think you should marry him, huh? See? He is the one, he doesn't want to attack you, to kill you and stuff like this, so... No, go with him. It's better because he's from Lancaster, so... Oh! Okay! Ah! That forest can turn into a paradise. Okay. Oh, he is the key for all this war, eh? No, you are. You are in a different way. Yes, exactly. No, you need. Everyone needs someone. Oh. So Margaret is his mom. But in fact, every time it was like this. Somehow they were York were losing, and then Lancastrians they were losing. It was always back and forth, back and forth. But here's the Lancaster. He doesn't care about the crown, huh? Oh, Harry is not good for this, and I'm happy for that. Yeah, because he doesn't care. Uh, oh, that's her. He's the son. I thought it was his brother. So Margaret is his wife. Huh? Wow. Oh, yes, yes, okay, Margaret is the wife. Oh, Harry is something else. I really like him. In fact, you need some light inside your heart. The only light that you need is Harry's light. See, by being yourself, it's too miserable. He doesn't need food anymore. Who's there? Oh! No! Come on, somebody has to come right now. No, 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 no. Oh! What? So what kind of a secret does he or she has? I hope this is not a strange and ambiguous relationship. Let me tell you, I repeat you this, huh? He is going to discover that his or her father is dead. Um. Oh, I told you! Oh, first of all, once again, I want to tell you that I like this story. I like it because of the colors, as I was announcing you in the previous episode. I mean, I like these tones of colors that they are describing a gloomy or dark environment or a gloomy and dark setting. I definitely like this also because these tones of colors are reflecting even these darkness inside Richard, for example, or the darkness inside of humanity once again by creating all these wars back and forth, even this mystery, because when we have to detect something, to understand something that is going on here, there is always this dark tone of color that is always there. The colors that they are using, that are all dark actually, there are some light colors, but in this case we are going to talk about it really soon here. But yeah, this gloomy atmosphere that is surrounding this story, I definitely like it. I don't know how to put this into words in another way, but I think you understood what I mean. Talking about Richard, okay, if we have to make a comparison, the one and only comparison that I can make, even if there is no match, because we are talking about a huge masterpiece of animation and a huge masterpiece of narration, okay? But the only comparison we are talking about is the Rose of Versailles, or Versailles Novara. As much as I was telling you in the previous episode, even over there was Oscar, who was supposed to be a girl, but then her father decided to transform him into a man because he couldn't have a male descendant, so that's why he decided to do something like this. But in the case of Richard, he has other brothers coming before him, I mean older than him and her, let's say at this point. So I don't understand why father wanted to create this soldier once again, I mean to make him become a male when he was a female, actually. The interesting thing that I could catch from this episode, and it's quite ambiguous, that it's quite disgusting, let me tell you, because but at that time it was not so disgusting as it is now, is that father was creating this sort of a relationship, devotion, or love for his daughter that was not the usual love between father and daughter, but this is something outrageous. I mean, something that was going beyond limits. And in fact, at the end of the episode, when Richard is kissing his father's head, oh no F way, because this could create a trauma in Richard's mind. I mean, the fact that she was supposed to be a he, and it's already one trauma, especially if you are not deciding this, but you are forced to do something like this. This is so wrong. And that's why I don't like a father for this, because he imposed her to be a man, or to behave like a man, to think like a man, to imprint in her mind the fact that she is a man. And as I was telling you many times, when you are spreading these beliefs over and over again since a person is a child, then this child is going to grow into an adult and he or she is believing those beliefs. So Richard became a man not because she wanted, but because she has this imposition from somebody else, an external imposition. And that's why later she is not accepting the fact that she is a woman, because she is not a woman in her opinion. She has never been, and she has never wanted to, because she couldn't decide actually, but also because it's already in her mind, that belief, and she has to believe that belief because she has always loved her father, she has always trusted her father, and there's nothing to complain about. So when you believe something so badly, then you are ready to start believing it, and that's what's happening to Richard. But this is a trauma actually, and at this point, let me tell you what I think honestly. The mom of Richard understood that between her husband and her daughter there was something mischievous, something malicious, something that went beyond this relationship father-daughter. That's why she thinks that Richard should be confined into a tower or should be killed, because she's seeing her, even if she's behaving like a man, but she's seeing her as a curse for her family, because by creating these outrageous relationship that for other people could have been seen as if it was a deep love between father and daughter, but from her perspective this was like a demonic temptation to her husband, while I should say that it was her husband the problem and not Richard, close the bracket, because we always give the fault to the other woman and not to the man that is creating this mess and this dirty stuff. So that's why now I understand why Richard's mom is feeling something like this towards her daughter that is becoming her son, but at the same time I don't want to excuse her. I mean, no matter this sort of a strange relationship between her father and her, I think that her mother shouldn't punish Richard because of this. She is also in a dark place because she doesn't know how to manage her own feelings. She's feeling these things as if she's a woman, but she can't betray what her father told her to be. So there is even this contrast of a personality, this dualism between what she wants to do and what she has to do. And this is another trauma, once again. So her mom shouldn't behave like this with Richard. She should have behaved wrongly towards the father. Yeah, compared with Versailles Novara, I want to say that, yeah, there is even the connection Oscar-André with Richard and Henry, that maybe, yeah, at the end of the day they will stay together. I hope so at this point. But yeah, we can't compare these two stories because they are, first of all, they are narrating two different historical periods, two different countries, and yeah, two different stories. But yeah, the only connection that I can find here is this. And in fact, even in Versailles Novara's case, Oscar was trying to fight her own self throughout the story. She was always debating inside herself what was the right thing to do. If it was right to go ahead and be a man and respect her father's will, or was it good to release her feelings for André or for Fersen? We have this problem here because I think that Richard, every time she's getting in touch with Henry, she can feel the difference. She can feel that light that is surrounding her. but she is too brainwashed to always think about her father that she can't see anything else. She can't see that this curse starts from her family, not because she has to be condemned and she has to be abandoned without no reason. She's abandoned, and this is something super crazy. She is not loved at all from her mom, while the figure of mother should be the figure of a person that can understand daughters the most. But in this case, yeah, we have this huge problem here. And I hope that Richard can go out from it, even thanks to Harry. So once again, even in this episode, we see this light coming towards this pure darkness surrounding Richard. And I think this was really beautiful because Harry is the key. Harry doesn't care about being the king. Harry doesn't care about the crown. He always wants to detach himself from all this mess, from all this war that is creating lots of pain for nothing. And let me tell you, yes, at the beginning I thought that was his brother, but then we realized that was his son, and Margaret is his wife. But yeah, Harry's not good for this, and I'm so happy for that, because there should have been more people like Harry, so maybe we could have avoided lots of stupid wars throughout the history. But Harry is the light of hope. Harry is the light in the darkness, and I really like how they recreate this character that is coming, of course, from the main historical one, but it's a different thing here. Harry is that type of character that is a revolution, a mild revolution, and I hope that he will be able to get in touch with Richard and explain her the beauty to stop creating wars, or the beauty to take care of yourself by respecting others and stay away from all this. In fact, even this concept of the forest that is keep going on even in this episode, I really like this, let me tell you, because as I was telling you in the previous episode, usually forests are characterized by bad meaning or by the temptation, by something evil, and in fact Richard is always surrounded by these dark forests, even if she's admitting that she doesn't like forests at night. And if she was a devil, I mean if she was a demon, and she was a reincarnation of a bad stuff, she wouldn't have said this. Because if you're a demon, you like to be surrounded by darkness. You like to be surrounded by dark forests, right? But in her case, she said the contrary. So this is already one step forward to recognize that she's not a problem here. Other people are creating her problems, and I hope that they will pay at the end of the day. I hope that Richard's mom, she's going to redeem herself, but I don't think so. Or she's going to pay for everything bad that she did to her daughter, because Richard didn't deserve this treatment at all. She was always being different. She was always wearing dark clothes. She was always being bullied as if she was the problem, the curse, and whatsoever. When, from my perspective, the father is the problem, because he created all these. So even if he was surrounded by light, at the end of the day, this light is becoming darkness when she's kissing her father. Okay. But as you can see, that was becoming pure darkness. That's a great way to move from this light that can be fake one to the reality that means darkness. I understand that by losing her father, Richard right now feels completely alone, because her father was the one trusting her. But at the same time, yeah, there was this strange relationship, even in the previous episode, okay, that made me become suspicious. Yeah. And another thing I want to say is that even if Richard now feels alone, feels lonely, she doesn't have to think so, because sooner or later, Harry will be a great part of her life. And thanks to Harry, she will definitely find her true light, the real one. That means her own feelings will be able to be released and she will be able to shine as she is. That is the most important thing. I understand that she wanted to praise her father, that she wanted to stay next to her father, because if you are educated like this, of course you wanted to go to war, of course you wanted to stay next to your father during a war, because it's a way to be proud of it. But that's not her case. She has a different path to take. And while she was almost raped, let's say, she keep saying, I'm not a woman, I'm not a woman. But then these criminals, they were, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but they were trying to rape her, and they were recognizing something, because when they were thinking that she was a woman, they were saying, oh, we are lucky, etc., etc. But later they stopped and they say, well, what is this? So is there another secret that we don't know about Richard? Who is she? Who is he? Is this something like a hybrid? I don't know how to say these in other words, but is there another secret that we have to still to get in touch with? This is pretty mysterious and really curious. I mean, I'm curious to see how it goes on. I think Richard's character is pretty complex. And no matter how much time we spend checking this episode, we needed more info. I mean, we needed to take care of this character more, because definitely we are going to see something else in the future. Still talking about Richard's mom, that was really frustrating when I saw the first scene. I mean, she was pretending to love Richard, and she was saying to her father, no, I need her, when it was obvious that she didn't need her, but she wanted to confine her. So she thinks that that tower, yeah, even the myth of the tower that is always reconducting us to fairy tales, for example. But even historically speaking, look, even Marie Antoinette, she was closed inside of a tower at the end of her life, because all bad people, all bad characters in fairy tales, they are confined over there. Especially, no, not just the bad people, even the good characters that are pretending to be bad, or good characters who are bullied on purpose because they are fine, but other people are envious because of them, and then they decided to confine them in towers. There is always this myth of the tower, as if you confine people in a tower or if you exile them, the problem is over. No. So even this thing is great, to see the conviction of this mother, that she thinks that by exiling Richard, she can't go out from it, the problem is over, we stay away from it, and things like this. To see a daughter, or a son, in this case we still have to understand better, but let's say daughter, then it's becoming the core of problems. Someone to be ashamed of. This is disgusting, but it happened in real life. I mean, in history, it happened so many times. So we shouldn't be surprised about this, because it really happened. These stories are so great because they can help us understanding how was life in that period, and how easy it was to confine a son because they thought that he or she was a bad omen. They were really superstitious, so if there was a sign or something they could believe in, then they could match this sign with the person, and they could have made this person become someone who could spread bad luck, someone as if he was a omen, and all this stuff. Especially people who were really religious at that time. They thought many things like this, and this is pretty sad, because as always we see characters like Richard who are going to believe everything that is said to them. And yeah, we need a Harry here. Talking about Margaret, oh look, here in this story, female characters are so bad. I hope, look, even Jeanne d'Arc, that she was represented as the temptation, because in history, even Jeanne d'Arc, she was using the armor, even if she was a girl, I mean, she was a woman. I hope that Richard, by being a woman, from what we understood so far, she can be a different female character. She can be the one that is going to make a difference. Women's role are really important, not just in history, but even in stories like this. And by checking the fact that all female characters here, they are so bad, I can't wait that we find one female character that is good. Okay, there was one actually. The girl that was talking to Richard in the first episode, and she was ready to accept him as much as he or she was. That was really nice, but we need a strong female character with a strong, determined character, personality, to face all this mess, because Margaret and Richard's mom, they are the worst here. I really hope that we can find somebody else that is definitely better. Yeah, last but not least, this father. Does he know this other secret that Richard has? And that's why he loves her more than ever, because she is special. And in that case, if she was special while all the others were bullying her, he was treating her as pure love because she was born and because she was his daughter, and he had to accept her no matter what. If that's the case, I admire him. If he was just imposing his will on her, that's really bad. If he was cultivating inside his heart a different sort of a feeling that was not a father and daughter relationship or that sort of love, that's pretty disgusting. So I don't know how to describe this father still, but from this episode I don't have great vibes, to be honest, because even when he was about to die, the only person he was thinking of was Richard. The only person he was keep talking about was Richard, especially when he said, I promised to you, Richard, that I was coming back, and it didn't take so long. These seem sentences made between lovers, okay? Not between father and daughter. I don't know how to explain these. Okay, even if daughters, they have a deep attachment to fathers, but this sounds so strange, so ambiguous. Actually, as I was telling you, Richard needs to go out from her cage and to release her feelings and to be proud to be a woman if she is. So I can't wait that Harry is going to push himself forward to reach her, because that's the best thing to do, I guess. Okay guys, I think for this episode that is it. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned, because next Monday I come back with episode 3 of Requiem of the Rose King, or Baraou no Souretsu. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.